We are back with the Garmin 360 camera. It's about 5 years old, and I turned it on the 5.6K mode, which isn't really that much sharper than the 4K mode. But my line of thinking is that when you upload it to YouTube in 5.6K, it doesn't crush the details as much as if you uploaded it in 4K. So it might end up looking sharper to the end user on YouTube. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyway, this is the problem with this camera. Look, importing clips, it takes a long time to render. This is the new MacBook. It's a 14-inch, the fastest computer that you can buy off Apple right now. It's an M1 Max. It's like cost me a bomb, and it is so slow because the software. Garmin pretty much gave up on these cameras, stopped making them, and didn't support the software, so it's kind of slow. But anyway, that's the way it is. We're back in the kitchen now. I've already taken out my my beef brisket. I've given this like a 3-day cook, 55 degrees. Well, it was. Now it's cooler because I've kind of turned it off. Should probably unplug it for safety too. There you go. So that's a Nova Nano, which kind of sucks because you can't disassemble it to clean, and it's not even that nano. It's like that much smaller than the regular size one. Why would you bother? And it costs just as much because they discounted the normal ones, and then this one I bought at the regular price, and wasn't even that much cheaper. So very disappointed with this product. But anyway, it works, does the job. So we're gonna char this beef brisket. I need a super hot pan. This is my dishwasher. Most people have seen a dishwasher, but apparently they're not very common in Hong Kong. So really glad to have this. I mean, look, when I put down the door, it takes up a quarter of my whole floor space. I smashed my leg on the corner there the other day, and it hurt. Now I got it on camera too, but it wasn't fun. So yeah, to get a good sear on the meat, we're gonna put this on the hottest I can get it, and I think that is a mode that will get it quite hot. There's all these modes, and they're all in Chinese, so I don't even know what don't even know which one to put it in. But I just need to get it hot. If it was a gas stove, just gas it up and burn it and make it super hot for as long as you can. It's not even that clean. Look at all that. Look at all that stuff from the last cook. Ew. Alright, I'm gonna have to clean it now. Hang on. This is gonna become a very long and boring unedited video again, but you're probably used to it on this channel. Whoa, the pan was already hot, so I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a scrub. Because the dishwasher doesn't, well, it does. Dishwashers clean things with 3 actions. One is the mechanical movement of the water, B is the detergent, and C is the heat, the hot water. And sometimes you just need to get in there with a good scrub, because the water pressure sometimes isn't quite enough to dislodge food particles, unlike a somewhat abrasive kitchen scourer would. So yeah. So there we go. Whoops. I didn't end up using any detergent, but the one of the 3 applied strongly, the one of the cleaning actions that the dishwasher uses, namely the mechanical movement, is enough to clean it. So yes. We now have a much cleaner pan, and the next thing to do is to get my meat, which is the beef brisket that I bought from that cheap shop. It's been cooking for a whole whopping 3 days at 55 degrees. So look, all the moisture's come out of it, which means it may be a little bit drier, but the trade-off is let's put this higher so you're looking in. There you go, that's better. The trade-off is you are also softening the muscle fibers Ooh, my bag is a bit leaky. It's not ideal. Yeah. That's why I double bagged it too. But I guess this bag didn't leak because otherwise it'd be full of water. So good thing for double bagging. Although apparently you shouldn't use it as a contraceptive because when you have two membranes rubbing against each other, it can create more friction and therefore can damage easily, and therefore it's not as effective as single bagging, for your information. Now, okay, smells very beefy. It's still got a bit of that rawish blood smell. But I guess it's a really strong beef smell. I mean, all this water is actually just beef stock now. And you can cook it and make a gravy out of it, but I never do. I usually just throw it. But yeah, you can use it as a gravy base. I probably maybe for this video I will keep a bit of it. Keeping in mind the bag is a bit leaky. Now the other thing I need to do is, this kitchen is too small. My working space. I've got like that much working space. Gotta get my tongs, which are washed. Ow! And I'm gonna take the meat out. Give it a bit of a. I'll put it in a bit of a bowl so I can dry a little bit. Got these camping containers which are in regular usage in my kitchen, and this beef brisket comes quite thick. Now I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna eat that as a steak, but I'm gonna be so full at the end of that. Okay, so I'm kind of trying to dry it a little while I heat my pan up to as crazy hot as I can get it. But let's do a little bit of a slicey test just to see what the middle of it looks like. I want to know, and I hope you do too. So I'm going to make a bit of room here. So I use the camping cutting board because I really have no space here. This is welcome to Hong Kong. Like the tiniest place ever. So I'll get my smaller piece, my test piece, and I'm just going to put it there. You can probably look, it's 360 view, so you can see all this. Look down here. Okay. There you go, you should be able to see that. Probably should have put the dishes away before I started this video, but anyway, everything on this channel is quite real in that, oh, look at that, it's very pink on the inside, but it has been cooking for 3 entire days, I'm not kidding. Let's give this a little bit of a taste test, shall we? Can you see? Oh, I forgot something. I forgot to get the light out. Okay, you know what? Come with me. I was gonna set this up again so I have a more brightness and therefore a higher image quality in the kitchen, because it is a little dark in there, and these cameras, these action 360 cameras, they're quite small and they have small sensors, and because of that they're not great in low light. But if I kind of precariously bounce this light up to the ceiling, maybe try to, it will give me a much brighter area and it's going to look a lot better. There you go, now you can really see it. So hopefully this has a bit of a rare beef, roast beef kind of flavor to it. That's what I'm counting on, because the beef brisket is a bit like a tough cut. Now I'm just trying to put this camera back on the tripod. there you go. Here we go. I pre-salted it, so should be salty enough. Let's try it. Well, it tastes exactly like a perfectly cooked roast. Except the difference is because it's sous vide, the whole inside is pink. Instead of the, usually it's done in an oven, then you get a pink bit, but then on the outside you get more of a brown bit. Notice how it's pink, and then you've got the outside area. So, yeah, it's like a really nicely done, perfectly done roast. You could just eat it like that, it's nice, but charring it will make it a little bit more presentable. And it will impart a little bit of a roast, burn, barbecue kind of flavor. So, first step is to dry your meat, because moisture is the enemy of getting a good char, because what happens is the water comes out and it literally just steams it. So any water that gets on here turns into steam, and then steam is like 100 times the area of water, so it goes everywhere and ends up just steaming it. So you really want to dry it. So that's pretty dry. I'm going to be so full if I eat all that, but I could put some in the fridge. And I'll just cook this one first. So next we get some oil. Okay, let me put this lower so you can see. Oh, no space for the tripod leg. Gonna get some oil here. Last time I put some garlic and some cumin spices on it, so that's optional. And it's not quite hot enough, this pan, because I really want to get it like really smoking. It's smoking a little bit. The other thing you can do is use avocado oil, which will actually get a bit hotter before it starts to smoke. So you can really get a hotter temperature, and that's going to help. Now for this one, I'm just going to want to cook the outside. So unlike normal cooking, I'm going to move it around a lot because I don't want the middle to get too hot. So I'm just going to keep, here, now you can see. I'm just going to keep moving it around the pan so it heats the outside a lot, but keeps the middle bit not too hot. You know what I mean? Like, I'm moving it so I'm trying to burn the outside and keep them I don't want it to keep cooking and getting hot. I just want to like singe it, if you know what I mean. Now I have to pan it as hot as it can be, but it's not quite a barbecue flame. So if you have like a proper barbecue or something, that's going to work better. Or if you have a skillet, like an iron pan, that can get really hot. I am using induction, so it, I think the stove I'm using is not allowing me to make the pan hot enough. So yeah, unfortunately, that's what I've got. Got the other one too, see? I've got a second induction, but I'm using this one. Might be worth seeing if the other one can get it hotter. So yeah, I only just thought of that. Now we are just moving this piece of meat, trying to get a nice crust on it. We're trying to get that burnt look on it. See, it's working there. Oh, this is getting heavy. Like that clamp, that tongs are getting quite tiring to push down. So I'm gonna try to find the spatula. All right, got the spatula. Yeah, so I think part of the key is to keep moving it to get it to not cook too long in one spot. Now the other piece I'm going to wrap and also just try to get the moisture out of it. So there's even a bit of moisture there when I let it rest in the little container. But this will do it. Like, this will soak up some of the moisture, and I can go ahead and fry that. Now this one is cooking very nicely. It's quite a thick piece of meat too, which helps. The sous vide works better when it's really thick, because that way I'm not going to affect the middle bit so much. And I think that's it. I'm going to turn off the pan. And I'm not going to make the gravy just yet. I just want to make sure the meat tastes good. So I'm going to plate it up. And then we'll go into the lounge room in my tiny, tiny apartment and do a bit of a taste test. And then that will be the video. Not very clean, is it? Oh well, I guess I'll use this knife, which I actually sharpened myself. Okay, there we go with the delicious brisket beef, which has become a roast. And now to get a bit more light in here, I've got the big Godox FV200. I'm going to max that out, get light in here, make it really bright so it looks good on this tiny camera. I'm even going to open the window. Check out my view, it's not quite nice. I hope no one triangulates where I live, because you could actually do that now that you know you have reference points. You could find out where I live and then I don't know, steal my laptop, I guess. That's worth a bit of money. Steal my cameras, but really, not worth that much. A couple thousand, and then once you get caught, you're going to go to jail. And that's if you manage to get in here past my security, and that's if you're able to get me when I'm get the jump on me when I'm not ready, because if I know you're coming. See? Okay, anyway, that's just that bit was just to warn off potential risks and dangers. I'm not really that psycho. Unless you break into my house, then you're gonna get it. Okay, anyway, apart from that, let's try out this beef. Should taste the same, except a bit more of a barbecue flavor. Hot in here. Good. It did lose a bit of moisture, so I think it's worth using that beef juice that is still in my bag and making some gravy out of it. So if I do that, I might make a video of it, but if I don't, then I guess you're gonna have to wait till I do it next time, or go on YouTube and learn how to make gravy. It's not that hard. Some more food shots before I go, and maybe some ASMR. Some people love ASMR. I think it's kind of disgusting, but I don't know, some people really, really like it. So here we go with the ASMR. Alright, well, I think that'll do it for this video. It's only 19 minutes long, and unlike some of my other videos, which go on for like an hour. That's crazy. Crazy long. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to unsubscribe from this channel. I saw one person actually did. I got a -1 subscriber finally. Someone listened to me. So don't forget to unsubscribe and then thumbs down this video. And if you really don't like it, then you can triple thumbs down. Like press the thumbs down button 3 times, and then YouTube will know that you really, I really like this video. You listen to me and you do what I said, the triple thumbs down. click it 3 times. But yeah, I'm just waffling now. So it's time to say goodbye, and thanks for watching. Till tomorrow.